Hello everyone and welcome back to Speak Up with Moupriya. Today you are on episode 2 of Q&A with Moupriya, and in this segment I'm going to share one question that any of my learners have asked me during our session and how I have answered it. The reason I'm going to share this with you is because I want you to pay attention to how to answer questions when they are asked to you in a random manner. Now, in this episode, one of my learners, Shushmita, asked me a very random question about what I think about women empowerment. And what I want you all to note in this video is how I answer that question, what is my attitude when I answer that question, and how I approach answering that question in a wholesome manner. Now, things that you are going to look out for here is number one, how acknowledging the question is very important and not just coming to the point to answer it in one word. Number two, it is important to maintain a calm and composed demeanor when you are answering a question which is thrown to you out of the blue. Number three, it is important to be able to structure your thoughts instantly, and it will only happen when you have enough knowledge about that subject. Now, having enough knowledge is definitely possible if you are keeping yourself updated and informed about what is happening around you. So, you have to have some knowledge on general topics and things that are going on around you. That can only happen when you are not just focusing on reels, but also doing a little research on what are the current affairs, what is going on around you, and trying to take information as much as possible from informative videos like podcasts, TED Talks, etc. Number four, I want you all to pay attention to the fact that having your own set of opinion is very important, because whenever you are answering something, you cannot just pick black and white. You have to have your opinion that you want to put forward and then do a comparison of what is right and what is wrong. And it can relate to any topic, not just this topic. So you all can go ahead and watch how I answered this question, and let me know in the comment section if you learned something new, if you heard a new word, or if you heard a new phrase, and if you have any questions about whatever I shared here.
So, Sushmita, do you have any questions for me? Anything that you would want to ask?
Okay, ma'am, I have a topic to describe because you are a very right person with whom I can ask some question about women empowerment. So
Ah,
I have down about some question to ask you because I did not find to discuss about this topic because maybe I would not get this much effective answer from them. But you are the right person, so I choose to you. So, ma'am, I just want to ask you about women empowerment. Maybe every and all women are not aware of women empowerment, what is the right and what is actually happen women empowerment. So, please, first starting question is what is the women empowerment and how can make the people aware about?
wonderful. Very nice question. Well, I'm glad that you feel that I'm the right person to ask this question, but I don't know how much justice I can do to this, but I will try my best to answer this and clear your doubts about it. So,
Yes.
see, women empowerment is something which is very, something that is very perspective based to certain people, right? For some people, it is, you know, it is saying that women can do whatever they want to do. For some people, it is about helping women understand their worth and making them confident. For some people, it is saying that women should be treated equally, right? And all of these things are somewhat true to certain level, right? Because we all know women as a gender over the last few generations have been very oppressed in terms of expressing themselves, in terms of carrying out anything that they wanted to do or following their heart, right? So that's where this entire notion of women empowerment came into picture, and which was very necessary because if we think about genders, God has created human beings, right? God did not
Yes.
definitely have this in mind that, okay, one gender is going to get more preference and the other gender is going to be neglected. That was not his plan, correct?
Yeah.
Now, what has happened with time is it started off as a very noble cause, that women empowerment or helping women see their worth. But now, in today's times, there are certain things which personally I don't agree with or I don't support. When people say that, women can do whatever they want to do, women can do whatever comes to their mind, it's
Yeah.
okay. Like when you say you can do what you want to do, there has to be a thin line. And you need to remember that whatever you do, we are all free to do whatever we want to do, as long as we are not hurting anyone or causing any harm to somebody, right? And
Yeah.
it goes for men and women equally. It is not gender based. Whenever you are doing something, as human beings, we should keep in our mind that is my action going to have any negative impact on anyone?
Mm.
That number one is very important. Number two, the funny thing is, even in today's society, we talk about women empowerment, but then we see women are the ones who are mostly trying to bring other women down. We see this in families, we see this in society, we see this at our workplace, and it is going on everywhere. Women are not supporting each other as they should or in the way they should, right?
Yeah,
We
definitely.
have,
That is also main point. Yes, ma'am.
right. So we have a lot of men who are coming in support of, empowering women or giving them that opportunity. We have a lot of men these days who plays an equal role in the house as well. They go out to work, but they help at, in their homes with household chores. Men are helping with babies, taking care of their babies when the women are, having a good time. So men are trying to come to that point where they want to, go hand in hand with the women. But a lot of women are opposed to that idea. A lot of women do not like that because, they just want to bring the women down. And it's a very common phenomena, right? So although
Yeah.
we say that women empowerment or helping women be equals in the society, but first off, we need to understand that it is very perspective based, and it is on someone's individual mentality, how they want to take it and how they want to apply it in their life. They want to
Yes.
do it the right way. Basically, when we talk about women empowerment, it should be very basic that, women have the same rights as men. They can go out to work. Of
Yeah.
course, it doesn't mean that you cannot, you cannot, just a second. Okay, so it does not mean that if you're a woman, you should not help at home or do your household chores, or it is beneath you to do your household chores. I see a lot of women nowadays saying that, oh, I was not born to cook. Now, cooking is not a gender specific role. That's what we were trying to establish for so many years. That why are men not cooking? Why do men do not come into the kitchen? Because cooking is a life skill. Anybody
Yeah,
who needs food should be able to cook. That's the
definitely.
end of the story, right? But now men are coming into the kitchen, and some section of women are saying, oh, we were not taught or we were not raised to cook.
Mhm.
That's the funny thing, right? So that's why I say it's very perspective based. And more than, I would say, more than women empowerment or any of those notions, people should focus on being good human beings at first and
Yeah,
treating every human being equally. That, according
definitely.
to me, is most important in life.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. I'm totally agree your point, whatever you said.